Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Advancement Center and to the world of magic and miracles. It's gotten very cold here in this part of the world, so we're inside today. But the crispness of the air is so fabulous. I was driving in today, and even though it was cold, I had my windows rolled down for a bit just to feel the air. It was so fresh. And that's what we get to experience every day, is a new freshness about everything. It's been an interesting week here, and it's amazing how we just keep moving past things and through and keep moving forward, which is the trick. Just keep moving forward. And there's just so much more that lies ahead. I have to say, when you have a hiccup in the experience of this physical body here, and then you move through it, it gives you a new appreciation. I don't know if that's the right word even, because even today driving in, I was feeling the energy of my own physical body, the strength of it. And when it feels depleted and then it comes back, there's it's like about regeneration, but it's a new feeling. And it feels great to be alive, to have energy. This brilliant life force. That in reality cannot be messed with. It just, at times, it feels like it is. But if you just stay with the course. And not only that, a very big shift happened this past weekend, where everything that we've been having to deal with for millennia that does not belong here on planet Earth has just come to an end. And there's the peace and the serenity, as I can suddenly hear the little birds. Again, I'm feeling the trees. They are such an incredible support at any time, but especially if you're not feeling up to snuff, to send your discomfort to the trees, to receive back their gifts for you. It's an amazing experience. And I have quite a connection with the trees every day. But there's something different that happens when it's more pronounced. And the support, not only of the trees, there are so many beings, entities around us that support us every day. And I think that's one of the things that's really incredible about going through an experience like this, is that your sensitivity, my sensitivity, becomes greater. to the support. There's nothing like that feeling, the tingles that go through your body, the sense of lifting, raising up in your chair, the sense of expansion beyond the physical, and yet still being in the physical at the same time. It can be quite a rush. And I cannot begin to express the feeling I had it this very early this morning. I was laying in bed and there was, I don't even know if the sun was fully up yet. There was the sound of a little bird off in the distance. It wasn't nearby, but it immediately got my attention. And it has this incredible way of, no, I'm not finding the right words. It's as if I've been transported into or welcomed in to the realm of the birds. I may have shared this story several years back. I don't know, but many years ago, I had one of the most amazing experiences of my life. It was I was living in Mill Valley up in Northern California in this little cottage. I had a window over my bed. It was open, and I lived in a very beautiful, quiet neighborhood and kind of in the hills. And I awoke to, again, this bird singing, but it was right outside my window this particular day. The sound, the frequency transported me. I was absolutely taken away. And I even had an experience. It was like my past being rewritten. I had a connection with my father, and I honestly can't remember if he was still alive at that point or not, but it was a reconnection with him. Like everything that was not nice was rewritten, and all I could feel was the love. And I know there was more, but those are the things that I remember the most. I was really taken away, and it was heavenly. A simple, small bird song had such a tremendous effect. And I just recalled being from California, at least my time here on planet Earth. I remember my first winter in upstate New York many years ago, where everything was snow covered. In fact, sometimes ice covered. It was so cold. And it was the first time in my life I had experienced not hearing a single bird sound for months at a time. And I became most aware of it actually in the spring. Again, one morning I was waking up and I heard birds singing. And then I realized how long it had been since I had heard that sound. And I was ecstatic. I didn't even realize how long it had been that I'd been without that sound, that vibration, that beautiful energy that these small birds carry. I'm just flashing on so many images of little ones, even the little one that we rescued several years back here that had run into the window, and we picked it up. It was in the heat of the summer, so we put a drop of water on our finger and tried to get some water in its beak. It was in shock, and next thing I know, I must have been holding it close to me, and next thing I know, it jumped up underneath my hair and was making its little sounds. It was one of the most amazing experiences to be so close to one of those little ones. And his sound, I will never forget his sound. And I remember hearing him later that day when he finally left, and I could feel his thank you, his appreciation as he continued to make his sound, talk to me from the tree just nearby. My favorite thing about these interactions with these little beings, these little gentle beings, is, to me, these interactions take me home. Sometimes interactions with other beings can be a little harsh for me. And when I go out in nature with the trees, with the birds, with the little animals, it just takes me right back into where I feel home. And I just had a flashback. I remember years ago I said that to someone, that I feel most at home when I'm out with taking a walk through the woods. So we are all these amazing, unique beings, very different. Some of us don't come from here. Many of us don't come from here, although we reside here now. But as the angels work their magic here on planet Earth, this gentleness is coming back to humanity, to the planet. And more. There's so much more. There's a returning. There's the coming of new, amazing energies and sensations, feelings, experiences. And I believe there will even be a new language, new words will start to show up, because so often during these broadcasts, you just can't find the right word. So there's so much coming, and we're all creating the future. There's a brilliance to what I see. It's like someone just took a whole infinite number of jewels and then just threw them out on the table, as it were, shimmering and sparkling, and colors that you've never seen before, with depth that you've never seen before. But this is our life. These are the little sparkles of life as everyone is infused with the brilliance and the beauty. And only gentleness will remain. In fact, the little ones who have run away from humanity for so long will not be running away. They will actually come and sit with us. This is just one of the many, many things I see in our future. So with that, I send a very big explosion of golden light and sparkles to bring strength, calm, peace, joy, everything wonderful. No matter where you stand, you will experience it. And I watch everyone being lifted, floating, getting ready for this next phase of this beautiful life here on planet Earth and beyond, as we are a beacon for so many. And with that explosion of energy and sparkles and bliss, on those beautiful waves, I send you off with a perfect life, perfect health, and an absolutely magic future. Thank you for joining me. I am Genya.